back to my channel. I am finally showing you the very long process of making my bookcase wall complete. It's so pretty, and it took me way longer than I thought. It was like 2 years? Yeah, it's been 2 years now, and I finally bought the last piece of the puzzle. Now I just have to paint it and put it on, and then rearranging the whole bookcase. I'm so excited to show you. I have a lot of books, and there's a lot to be done, and I'm doing it. It's filled with books, with manga, with plants, and with D&D dragons. Yeah, dragons. Enjoy! This beautiful blue bookcase that I took over 2 years to complete. So this is an old clip, but it's kind of important to see the before shot, so here we are. Now I had to empty the old IKEA bookcases with all the stuff in before I could really begin. You see my books stacked in the corner there. That was not sustainable in the long run. And then I had to, just clean the apartment because that was a lot of dust. After I have cleaned the apartment, I can finally paint the wall. This is a wall the bookcase is not going on, as you probably can guess. I paint the walls blue. I love the color blue. All the walls in the apartment is painted some shade of blue. For example, the bedroom is a dark blue, almost black, but not at all. And the entryway is painted a candy floss kind of blue. I love that color. I always get hungry every time I look at it. That's not good, but I still love it. And then this blue, it's sort of a light sky blue. Amazing color. Now I ordered 8 of the classic Billy Bookcase from IKEA. They delivered it to the curb on the hottest day of the year, and it was hell getting it up, but it was okay. I did it, and I'm proud of myself for doing so. The contrast of my face. That is insane. Oh, cold soda. Oh, yes. That's actually too cool. So it took me about 1 hour and 10 minutes to drag from the curb into the elevator into my apartment 8 bookcases from IKEA. I'm exhausted and so wet. Oh, yeah, I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna reward myself to watching an episode of Friends and drinking my soda. God, I'm red in the face. I really hope that goes away. Tip: if you buy 8 bookcases from IKEA, pay the extra to get them to your apartment, not just leaving you there alone on the curb. You get a face like this, and I'm gonna drink my soda because I need it. I might eat ice cream too. Ice cream. I have like 2 liters of vegan vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's so delicious. Vegan ice cream. Yes. Eat vegan ice cream and watch Friends. Now I used dark sky blue to paint this boring white bookcases, and it took me almost 4 days to paint the shelves and the sides of the bookcase. They all needed 2 layers, and that was all good, but I only had 2 weeks before my husband and the dog came home from summer vacation. It had to go fast. In those 2 weeks I painted the entryway and the living room and the bookcases. Building the bookcases are easy, so it's not for me to show you. It's boring, okay? I didn't have the time to paint the back of the bookcases. When my husband came back from vacation, he helped me paint it. And over a year, that was good enough. And I accepted the fact that the bookcase didn't go all the way up to the top of the wall. So even though the top shelves only had D&D dragons on it, I had to buy the editions of shelves instead of that boring white. When I had built the 8 new editions of shelves, I kind of had to paint them the same color as the bookshelves. But I hate these small holes, so I kind of want to fill them. So I bought some wall filler and I started to fill them in instead of doing that after I painted the bookcase. After I filled the holes, I can actually paint it. So painting the 8 top shelves took way longer than I wanted because I was kind of running out of paint. I had to savory the paint, but I still had enough to paint paint the 2 layers that I needed and the addition of screw holes and all that thingamabobs. And if my husband hadn't been home, I don't think it would have been possible for me to actually finish this bookcase wall. But a big empty bookcase wall, especially in blue. How beautiful it looks. We have a lot of books and manga and plants and D&D dragons and trinkets that needs to go up on the bookcase. But first I had to do some touch-ups with the rest of the paint. I let my dear husband place his dragons on the new top shelves and I kind of love it. Before it was color coded and now it's more going from a gay party to angsty goth dragon parties, and I just love that. It's so much more happy and lively, and yeah, I couldn't be happy about the dragons. And I did not meddle in it. That is his thing. The rest is mine. And that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put everything up on these shelves. I'm not gonna show you me going back and forth because do you have the time for that? I don't feel like I have the time and energy for that. So I'm just gonna time lapse it that I'm starting now, and then you see what I put on, and then I put on the books, and then you see what I put on the books, and then the manga. You'll see. I'm rambling. I'm so happy I'm finally doing this. We have a lot of trinkets. Now the bookcase is filled up with books again, and the manga, and the plants, and the cute trinkets. It is very messy, but it is our mess, and I love it. Now I love having everything up back on the bookcase. But I do hate the new way I put it all up, especially my books. Before I had the books color-coded, and I was kind of stressed about that, and I needed a change. And now that I have changed it into an alphabetical order, I hate it. I needed to go back to color-coded because it doesn't work. My biggest problem with that is I have a lot of black books and I have a lot of red books. When just the red books are together, it looks very aggressive, and when I just have all the black books together, it looks so dark and gloomy, and I don't want that. So that is my biggest problem, reorganizing just my books. That shit needs to be color coded. But that's it. I am so happy I'm finally done. It is the most beautiful bookcase wall I have ever imagined. I hope you enjoyed this different kind of IKEA bookcase video. I really love how much of a different paint can do. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next video, if that makes sense. I hope you'll see my next video. That makes more sense, right? Because I can't see you.